Hi, it's Maggie the Irish Gypsy here to bring you your September 2023 general reading. We're looking at the first half of September from the 1st through the 15th, and this reading is for the fire sign of Aries. I hope everyone's doing well. Thanks so much for all that you do in support of this channel, being here, watching the videos on my YouTube channel, commenting, hitting that like, share, and subscribe button. You know, hitting that like button really does kind of help move these channels along. Those of you who reach out for personal readings, who refer and recommend, my gratitude to you always. Thank you so much. So, Aries, first half of September 2023. If your Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus sign is in Aries, this video is for you. If you're cross-watching for an Aries, this video is relevant. It is a general reading, which means what? That it'll resonate a little differently for each person watching, and the details and specifics, although the fundamental energy and definitions remain the same. But if you know your Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus sign, or any of those or all of those, watch those videos as well, because they can bring in additional insight and perspective. Now, if you find that something does resonate with you and you'd like to take a deeper look at something, or you simply like the reading style, if you're interested in a personal reading with me or information about that for yourself or as a gift for someone else, please feel free to email me directly, Maggie1McGuire@gmail.com. You can also see that contact info by clicking the title or the description link of this video. I would love to hear from you, and I can usually get back to you the same day with more information. I offer a pretty wide variety of reading choices in all areas of life, of all different types and lengths and budgets. There's something in there for everyone. So if you're interested, please email me. And scheduling of personal readings is done in a pretty timely fashion too, as this is all that I do. So message me if you'd like. All right, Aries, let's move right into the first half of September 2023 for you. I am using the Tarot of Dreams, clarifying with the Radiant Rider-Waite. And we begin with the opportunity for a new beginning. Ace of Wands, Ace of Fire, a new start, or the opportunity to begin a new path. Might be a creative or inspirational path, a path which has enthusiasm, excitement, perhaps passion and desire. This is the spark that could ignite a larger flame with the moon. But perhaps all is not clear. You may have some deep-seated fears or doubts or insecurities about something. Maybe something's kind of pulling in the bottom of your stomach. The moon, represents kind of those deep underlying feelings that pull at us sometimes. Sometimes it's spiritual feelings. Sometimes it's deep-seated fears we have, which we focus on to a point that they become unrealistic. Things are not as clear, or they can seem distorted under the light of the moon as well, but they still pull at us nonetheless. So we'll, of course, move on and clarify. Next, we have the Seven of Cups, which is a card that represents focusing only on the possibility and potential that things have to their best fulfillment. It's kind of like daydreaming, building castles in the sky, fantasizing about how wonderful this could be and how wonderful that could be and how wonderful it could all work out. It's not a terribly practical energy, which is okay. Everyone needs to dream, right? With the Wheel of Fortune, divine timing and orchestration. It's a peculiar energy I'm picking up off of this, Aries. It's kind of like, it feels like you're looking forward to something, waiting on something, looking forward to it and focusing on how great it could be. But you have some kind of fears or concerned about it. Maybe you're worried if it's going to manifest or not, or if something's going to happen to stop it. Hoping that the universe is conspiring with you. Next, we have the Knight of Swords. This is the Knight of Air or information, intellect. Usually represents conversations, taking information and moving forward and having conversations about something. With the Five of Swords. This is a card about being very driven, very ambitious, winning at all costs. Sometimes it can represent having to cut people out of your life. I feel like I've picked up this energy for you before. It's like, I want what I want no matter what. even if it's not practical, even if I'm ignoring something else. I want what I want. Wanting to move something along, even though I'm picking up this underlying current of fear, doubt, insecurity about it. From the bottom of the deck, representing overall energy, is the Two of Coins. So there's a choice here, because this represents a person at a crossroads. And it's the Two of Coins. I mean, all twos typically represent duality or being at a crossroads and choices in kind of a general way. The Two of Coins is the Two of Earth, which is more practical. So for some of you, it may be, you know, you have to look at the cards. When you look at them in chronological order, they tell a story, right? So when you pick a card, you also have to, or I mean, when you draw a card, you also have to look at like the energy of what comes before it. And here, of course, it would be the Ace of Coins, you know, the opportunity for a new beginning, perhaps in a practical way. It represents, you know, that you're given an opportunity to actually move forward on the path of Earth, on the path of Coins or Pentacles, to build something, because we want to build to the Ten of Pentacles. So here in the Two of Coins, it feels like you have or have been given an opportunity to build something moving forward in a very real, earthly way, and you're kind of at that crossroads. Interesting. There's not really too much of a sense of action during this 2-week period of time. It's a short period of time, and I mean, it can, you know, these periods of time can't always be profound. It would be exhausting. And it feels more like waiting, but there's a sense here, Aries, I'm not sure if you're looking at every aspect that you need to be looking at here. I could be picking up the energy of a partner or someone very close to you as well. Let's clarify that Two of Coins for overall energy. The Queen of Coins. Sorry, the Queen of Wands. Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus showing up as a queen. General reading. Doesn't need to be gender specific. The King of Wands. Okay, we have a couple here. So for many of you, this is going to be about a partnership. Whether it's romantic or not will vary. King and Queen of Coins here. And Judgment, which also represents a choice, but it also represents that the outcome of what is decided could have a profound and significant impact moving forward, one way or the other. So there's a choice to be made here, and it looks like the choice is about whether or not you build something with this person, or if it's the two of you, if you move forward together, building something together. Now, that might be in the work, career, finance area of life. It could be in the relationship area of life, but one that, you know, involves stability and security in practical ways too. So let's move forward to the Ace of Wands. Some of you may be waiting on a decision from someone else. The Two of Cups, the traditional soulmate, great partnership, great union energy. A new beginning with that person. Very interesting energy here. Let's clarify this moon. The Devil. Maybe unhealthy situations that keep cycling around and around and around again. The Devil with the moon would represent deep-seated fears, concerns, whether they're valid or not. It's like consistent worry about something. Page of Swords, Ace of Swords. spying on someone, gathering information, or unsure. But this is all clarifying the moon, which is not completely clear, right? Normally, the Page of Swords, the Ace of Swords would be information that was sought and revealed, or somebody maybe, I mean, sometimes we call the Page of Swords the spy of the tarot, because the Page of Swords gathers information. He watches and collects information, right? The Knight of Swords goes out and does something with that information. So the Page of Swords, the Ace of Swords is the epiphany. So normally this would be, you know, gaining evidence, gaining truth, gaining facts. But the fact that it's clarifying the moon and that has the devil with it as well, it's almost just like a sense of paranoia or fear. For some of you, this feels like there's a person on the romantic scale. This is like somebody that you feel is your soulmate, your kindred spirit, your partner. It's kind of like you're looking forward to a new beginning with them, or perhaps you guys have been physically apart and you're looking forward to getting back together again, but you may have some fears that it may not happen, or it may be taken away from you at the last minute. There's an undercurrent of worry about the other person. Maybe there's some jealousy here, some fears that this person is still exploring other options. It's this interesting mixture. Clarify the Seven of Cups. It's this interesting, strange mixture of, okay, I'm looking forward to being with this person again, but, you know, I'm consistently worried or insecure about what I might find out about this person, or that they're still exploring other options, or something like that. Seven of Cups is clarified by the Ten of Wands, action, moving forward, travel. 10 of Cups, happy homes. And then the Five of Wands, conflict. You know, it's interesting, circular conflict going around and around and around again. Yeah, this feels like a relationship for many of you of some kind. A relationship, but close because of the Two of Cups. A relationship that's been going on for some time, but there's been issues, and the issues remain the same. They're not new issues, and the two of you have conflicts about this over and over and over again. It feels like maybe for some of you, you've been estranged or separated, or, you know, whether voluntarily or on travel, and there's some opportunity for renewal here, or some plans. You may be afraid that those plans aren't going to, like, they're going to change their mind at the last minute, or that the time you spend together is still going to have this, even though you're looking forward to it, is still going to come back down to fighting over this issue or this same thing or things over and over and over again. But you're looking forward to being with them nonetheless. It's a very odd energy. Feeling like, I don't know, it's like this weird mix. There's a sense here, especially with that Seven of Cups, there's something not being addressed or not being resolved in this partnership. And it feels like perhaps you, perhaps the other person, and maybe that's part of what's being fought about, or has been a consistent bone of contention, is that it's not being addressed, is that it's being ignored. It feels like one person in this union or partnership just wants to focus on only the bright, fun, easy stuff, and not address something that needs to be addressed. It's like they're wanting to sweep it under the carpet. Let's clarify this Knight of Swords, Five of Swords. Too many cards. Page of Wands, Two of Swords. Somebody feels very stuck here, and that Two of Swords, here's another two, but this is a card that represents a reluctance and a resistance to actually looking at something, because then if you do, you have to take action, which I think, again, is part of this, what the two of you there's some kind of issue that's not being addressed here, or it's being swept over the rug or glossed over. And I think that's part of what the contention is between you and this other person. It feels like one person, I don't know whether it's you or the other person, Aries, is like, yeah, I just want to be together with you again, so just come, it'll be fine. And then when the person brings up the thing that you guys keep some kind of major bone of contention, and, you know, this needs to be addressed or this needs to be resolved one way or the other, it's kind of like one of you is like, I don't want to, or I don't know what the big deal is, you know. Three of Swords, heartache, heartbreak, separation. I don't know. This is a very strange reading and a bit confusing, because it feels like there's a very deep connection between you and this other person. I mean, we've got a couple showing up here, King and Queen of Wands, with the Two of Cups. So on many levels, it feels like there's quite a good karmic connection here. No lack of love and caring. But there's some issue that needs to be addressed or resolved in order for this relationship to progress forward in a healthy way. And I feel like I've looked at this a bunch of times for a certain group of Aries before. I don't know whether it's you or the person close to you. You keep fighting about this same thing, this same issue. One person says, look, let's deal with this, or let's just make a decision to move forward in separate ways. The other person's like, no, I love you, you know, it's just, but they don't want to deal with the issue itself. And on it goes. There's a sense of being stuck here. And also, for some of you, I'm feeling a sense of physical separation. And part of this is, okay, I'm looking forward to, I'm going to be reunited, we're going to be together again in a little while. And looking forward to that, but only really focusing on just the fun aspects of it, and not the fact that this issue is probably going to come up again, which the other person is actually trying to bring up, you know. I don't know, it's kind of odd. I'm going to leave it there, and I'm going to, it doesn't feel like too much is actually physically actively happening during this time for a lot of you. This feels like it may be more mental, maybe in some conversation. Let's have some advice, guidance, feedback for Aries. First half of September 2023. Seven of Pentacles, taking a look at what you have invested in something. Page of Cups, reaching out, conversations. Six of Pentacles, gift giving, gift receiving. Three of Pentacles, the World. Okay, it feels like somebody here, I don't know whether it's you or the other person, is being advised by Spirit to look at what you have invested in this relationship. Look at what both of you have invested in this relationship. It's time to make an offer here, to reach out, to build, to take something to the next level, to work together to build something long-lasting and stable. Perhaps a more conventional path here. And this could be, I don't know, it could be you as a couple together, and this doesn't have anything to do, or it has less to do with the relationship itself than it does with maybe some other aspect in life that you're arguing about, you know, like buying a home, or, you know, I mean, it could be about the relationship, like it's time to move in together, it's time to get married, or, you know, it's because it feels like part of this is also about ensuring the stability and security of this relationship long term, because it feels like there's some real deep-seated maybe jealousies, insecurities, fear about this because something isn't said or something isn't cemented. And one person is like, look, I need more security and stability moving forward, and the other person is saying, why? Well, it's not a big deal, we're here, you know, but it is about kind of signing on the dotted line. And again, because this is a general reading, some of you that might be the relationship itself. Some of you it might be you're already in this relationship. There's no question there. Maybe you're married or something. But it's about, I'm tired of renting. Let's buy a home. I want somewhere where I can start to really feel like I'm secure, putting down roots. And the other person is saying, no, we're fine everything's fine the way that it is. That's basically the fundamental energy. One person says it's fine. The other person says, no, I need more. I need something more stable, more secure. I want to feel safer in this. And the other person is saying, we don't need that. But underneath, they have some doubts and fears and insecurities that the other person maybe is exploring other options for that stability and security. That's what I'm picking up. It's a little bit confusing, but that's kind of the gist of what I'm picking up. And Spirit is advising, look at what you've invested and ask, and this is about, Spirit is advising you take it to the next level, take it to a level that symbolizes, building something together that's going to be long lasting and stable, putting the effort into sealing the deal, so to speak. So free will, free agency, but that's how I'm feeling this reading. All right, I'm going to leave it there, Aries. I hope that this was helpful and useful to you. Although it was a little bit fuzzy around the edges, but I hope it was useful or resonates. I'm sure it's going to resonate for who it needs to resonate for, who's watching this video. Again, if it does, if you'd like to take a deeper look at something personally, reach out for a personal reading for yourself or as a gift for someone else or information about that, or you simply like the reading style, please feel free to email me directly, Maggie1McGuire@gmail.com. You can also see that by clicking on the description link or the title of this video. I will see you all in a couple of weeks for the September mid-month readings, so stay safe and well. Hope to see you back here again soon. Bye-bye.